Hello friends, today we are going to see what is conventional and non-conventional process. In that we'll cover the introduction, limitation of conventional machining process, characteristics of conventional and non-conventional machining process, comparison between the conventional and non-conventional, and need of non-conventional machining process. So the material removal process are divided into two groups. One is the conventional machining process, which is also called as a traditional machining process. Second is a non-conventional machining process, which is called as a non-traditional also. So in conventional machining process, mostly the removal material is in the form of chips where the force has been applied on the workpiece with the help of this cutting tool, and tool is always harder than the material to be cut. So mostly the in conventional machining process, lathe example, if you see the lathe machine, milling machine, shaper machine, slotting machine, so all these processes which takes place there is the conventional machining process. So here we can see that. Then non-conventional machining process. In non-conventional machining process, a group of process that cuts the material by utilizing mechanical, electrical, chemical, thermal energy or the combinations. But in this case, we are not using any sharp cutting tool, and still the material removal takes place. How it is possible? If you see the mechanical energy in this case, in the mechanical energy, the kinetic energy and the potential energy is used to remove the material from the workpiece. If you use the electrical energy, in that case, in this spark takes place between the two electrical contact, and a small amount of material is removed from the workpiece. So as per the chemical energy is concerned, in this chemical reaction takes place between the electrolytes, which results in removal of the material from the workpiece. In thermal energy, in this case, which is also called as a heat energy. So here the energy that comes from the temperature of the heated substance, so which is also called as a thermal energy, which is used to remove the material from the workpiece. Then the limitation of the conventional machining process. In this case, the harder material cannot be machined in the conventional machining process. Tool should be always harder than the material to be cut. If you see here, I shown the one angle. We are cutting it with the grinder, hand grinder, we can say. And in this case, the tool is always harder than the material. Also, the force which has been applied to cut the harder material is also more in the conventional machining process. Very minute holes cannot be produced. Student, if you see even if you see the needles here, the such type of holes, very small holes cannot be produced in the conventional machining process. Difficult to produce the complex shape in harder material. Yes, such type of shapes is not possible to produce in the conventional machining process. Sometimes required for a surface finish and tolerance are very high. Students, if you know that when we are doing the turning operation on the lathe machine, so we come to know that here some tool marks are observed, but these tool marks will ultimately will create a friction. So in many cases, a highly finished surface is required. So all these are the limitations of the conventional machining process. Characteristics of conventional machining process. Uh, Material removal takes place due to the application of cutting force. So we have seen that, so more force has been applied, right? That is the basic characteristics of the conventional machining process. Um energy domain in the mechanical energy. As we know that in the, especially in the energy which we are using, the especially the kinetic energy and the potential energy, which is used by means of a gear mechanism or a rack or a pinion. So such type of energies we are using in the conventional machining process. Microchip formation takes place. Student, when you are talking about the microchip, it means that the chip is thick, and these chips which we are observe here, when the, especially on the lathe machines we are doing the turning operations, so big chip formation has been taken place there. Formation of chip takes place due to the shear deformation. So whenever shearing takes place between the tool and the workpiece, okay, means direct contact takes place here in the conventional machining process. Cutting tool is required and should be harder than the material to be cut. Yes, always the particularly the tool which has been used will be harder than the material to be cut. Then the characteristics of non-conventional machining process. So here the material removal takes place either by chip formation or a non-chip formation. So as per the chip formation is concerned, we have taken the example of abrasive jet machine. Here you can see in this diagram, the chip formation has been taken place here. And non-chip formations, when you are, this is the chemical processes or electrochemical machining process, I can say. And in this case, no chip formation has been taken, and only the, we can say the only the powder form is there. Second, the physical tools may be present in EDM, ECM, means this is the ECM process. Here we can observe the tool we are using, and in some cases the tool is not present. This is the laser beam machining process. Here we are not using the tool, but instead of that we are using the laser. Then tool need not be harder than the workpiece. Mostly in the non-conventional machining process, we are trying to avoid the mechanical energy, and we are using the different energy, as we are talking about the electrical energy, chemical energy, thermal energy. So most of the time we are using such a energy for the removal of the material. Now, comparison between the conventional and non-conventional machining process. So if you understand the previous slide, then it is very easy to write the difference there. Direct contact between the tool and the workpiece in the conventional, there is no direct contact here in the non-conventional machining process. Cutting tool is always harder here. The cutting tool not be harder, and it may be a, may not be physically present. If you see in the laser beam, no physical tool is there. Tool life is less due to high wear, as there is a direct contact between the tool and workpiece, so wear will taken place more in this case. And here there is no direct contact, that's why tool life is more. Generally microscopic chip formation, so thick chip formation has been taken place, and material removal occur with or without the chip formations. The material removal take place due to the application of cutting force. Yes, so the force cutting, especially the on the workpiece, the suppose we can say the cutting tool, in that case in the lathe machine we are using a single point cutting tool, and that force has been applied on the workpiece to remove the material. It uses the different energy. So here we are using the thermal, chemical and other mechanical other energies for removal of the material. It is suitable for all type of material. Here it is not suitable for all type of material. So means especially for the soft material like I can say the tin, lead, graphite, for that it is not suitable. Very minute holes cannot be produced. Here even if you want minute, means even if you say the 1 mm hole if you required, or diameter, or 2 mm diameter, it is possible in the non-conventional machining process. Various examples of the conventional machine is that turning, means lathe milling, I can say lathe machine, milling, shaping, drilling, all these are the conventional. And as per the non-conventional, there are different process: EDM, laser beam, ultrasonic, EBM, PAM, ECM, etc. So these are the different non-conventional machining process. So that we'll see all detail in the upcoming videos. Lower accuracy and as per the finish is where it's a little bit poor than as compared to the non-conventional machine. But in non-conventional machine, we'll get a highly finished product. The need of non-conventional machining process. In the non-conventional machining, a very hard material like a titanium, tungsten, uranium, this can be easily machined in the non-conventional. So here we have shown some tool. This is a titanium tools which you have observed here. As per the tungsten is there here at the tip, you can see here this is a tungsten. A complex surface, yeah. As per this die is very complicated, which is only possible in the non-conventional machining process. Then drilling a deep hole with a small hole diameter. So even you can see, if I want to go for the hole like this, a deep hole here, I have shown that a number of holes we are producing and the diameter is very small. So it is possible in the non-conventional machining process. Then as per the accuracy is concerned, in the conventional machining, we are never getting the very high accuracy. But in the non-conventional, it's very easy and it is most feasible. But in the non-conventional, it is not feasible to achieve the very high accuracy. Machining of composite. So any type of composite materials we can especially do the operations here in the non-conventional machining. So thank you, my friend.